Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Udonis Haslem speaks out on the Pat Riley vs. Jimmy Butler situation. On a recent episode of the OG's podcast, Udonis Haslem and Mike Miller discuss Miami's loss in the first round, the Jimmy Butler-Pat Riley situation, and Haslem addresses his history with Dwight Howard. Udonis Haslem shared his thoughts on the Jimmy Butler situation with Pat Riley. About a week ago, Riley had his end-of-year press conference, and Riley had a lot to say about Miami's season and Butler's availability this past season. Riley was asked if Miami was looking to extend Butler. "That's a big decision on our part to commit those kinds of resources unless you have somebody who's going to be there and available every night," Riley said. "That's the truth." Haslem had his own thoughts on the situation. Riley says what he feels. Jimmy says what he feels. "That's the locker room we have," Haslem said. "We don't believe in hiding things from each other. That's a regular Tuesday night in Miami." Last week, Haslem couldn't be on the podcast because he was in Boston for the Miami series. With Haslem out, Goran Dragic filled in with Mike Miller. Their guest was Dwight Howard, who has had some run-ins with Haslem. During the fan questions, Howard was asked, "If you and UD put on boxing gloves, who would win?" Howard responds, "Oh, I'm smoking him quick, I'm smoking UD quick," laughs after. Today, the podcast started with fan questions, and Haslem was asked who would win in a boxing match, him or Howard. Haslem responded, "I'd whoop that man's a****, that was a dumb **** question. I hope Dwight knows the answer to that." Haslem picks himself in this potential fight, and I pick him as willing to win in a battle against almost anyone. Haslem also spoke on Miami being out of the playoffs early and said something that Miami fans I've heard for a while now: "There is winning, and there's misery, so ain't no in-between for us." That quote is from Pat Riley, who has said it for years. It's another good episode with lots of current playoff topics and much more. Blockbuster trade proposal sends Heat star Jimmy Butler back to 76ers. One NBA writer proposed that the Philadelphia 76ers acquire Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat this summer. Grant Hughes of Bleacher Report proposed the following trade idea between the Sixers and Heat: the Miami Heat acquire a 2024 first-round pick, a 2026 first-round pick, least favorable of OKC, HOU, and LAC, and a 2028 first-round pick, via LAC, from the Philadelphia 76ers for Jimmy Butler. Franchise figurehead and team president Pat Riley didn't exactly seem committed to an extension for Jimmy Butler, and a trade sending the five-time All-NBA star away from the Miami Heat would constitute a major reshaping of the franchise, Hughes wrote. "So, let's go for it." The Sixers make for a fascinating trade partner, as they can simply take Butler into cap space and send out picks. That assumes the Heat value financial flexibility and assets they can flip more than an actual live body who could help the new Bam Adebayo-led core compete. Miami might view Butler as the trade chip it could use to secure a high-end replacement from someone else, but it seems at least as feasible for it to collect picks from the Sixers and turn those into the same thing. Considering one of the concerns Riley listed about the 34-year-old Butler was durability, and in light of Butler's potential to hit free agency via player option in 2025, the Sixers might be able to land him using only their relatively limited draft equity. Butler is extension eligible this offseason. He'll make $48.8 million next season. Could Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler be the player the Los Angeles Lakers are looking for this offseason? On a mission to add a third star alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, expect the Lakers to search high and low for an addition. In a suggested blockbuster trade from Stephen No of the Sporting News, a three-team deal with the Heat, Lakers, and Detroit Pistons is put together. There are a lot of moving pieces, as the Lakers do not have cap space to absorb players and will need to send out matching salaries. In the 2024-25 season, Jimmy Butler is set to earn $48,798,677. As a result, the Los Angeles Lakers need to send several players out to make the deal work. In No's proposal, D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent are on the move, along with all of their tradable first-round picks. Hachimura and Vincent, who started his career with the Heat, head to South Beach along with first-round picks in 2024, 2029 and 2031. Russell is sent to the Motor City, with 2 second-round picks, one from the New York Knicks and another from the Pistons, also going to Miami. While the deal would be legal, it is hard to envision the Heat accepting such an offer for their best player. The relationship between Jimmy Butler and the team could be strained after some comments from Pat Riley, but they would expect a stronger package in return. The Los Angeles Lakers would love to add a player of Butler's caliber, as he is a proven producer in the postseason. He is an excellent defender, giving the Lakers someone who can shut down opponents on the perimeter with Davis patrolling the paint. As for the Pistons, getting a veteran with the three-point shooting ability of Russell would be worth the 2 second-round picks. He would help the development of younger players such as Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, making their lives easier with his shooting and playmaking skills. One of the top two-way players in the NBA, Butler has a player option worth $52.4 million for the 2025-26 season. The Heat lost to the Boston Celtics in the first round of the 2024 playoffs in 5 games. Butler didn't play in the series because of a knee injury. A 6-time All-Star, Butler averaged 20.8 points, 5.3 rebounds and 5.0 assists this season while shooting 49.9% from the field, 41.4% from beyond the arc and 85.8% from the free throw line. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, rival teams believe the Sixers could try to acquire Butler from the Heat this summer. Butler played 55 games for the Sixers in 2018-19 before signing with the Heat in the summer of 2019 via a sign-and-trade deal. The forward is close friends with Philadelphia big man Joel Embiid. The Heat could still project to have over $100 million on the books in 2025-26 between Adebayo, Tyler Herro, Terry Rozier and Duncan Robinson, so this hypothetical Butler deal doesn't clear the decks to any great extent, Hughes wrote. But it would fundamentally change Miami's identity, add flexibility and give it a shot to reorient itself around Adebayo and a second star acquired in a separate trade. This trade would put the Heat on path to improve without tearing the whole operation down, and it'd allow them to move off Butler before his value diminishes as he nears free agency. Better to move on from a player a year too soon than a year too late. Meanwhile, the Sixers add a huge name to pair with Joel Embiid in a title chase. Butler has career averages of 18.3 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 4.3 assists with the Chicago Bulls, Minnesota Timberwolves, Sixers, and Heat. Miami lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2020 NBA Finals, lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round of the 2021 playoffs, lost to the Celtics in the 2023 Conference Finals, lost to the Denver Nuggets in the 2023 NBA Finals, and lost to the Celtics in this year's playoffs. The Sixers have never advanced past the second round of the playoffs in the Embiid era. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Donovan Mitchell? Leave your opinion in the comments.